Okay, Thad Beckham here. I hope you're having a good day. Today we're going to make a Tallahatta Quartzite Bayou Goula. I was watching some arrowhead hunters the other day on YouTube, and I think they're in Mississippi, and they found a Tallahatta Quartzite Bayou Goula. So I wanted to make one. I sent the guys a message trying to get the dimensions, the actual dimensions, so I could make a replica. But they responded, but they never sent the dimensions. So anyway, we're going to go ahead. I know what they are pretty much. We're going to go ahead and make one. They varied in size, but still. Something like this. Very simple, but practical point. Let's make it. There's a little tiny pebble, kind of gritty. Okay. All right. I'm going to lower this platform. I got a ridge. I'm going to try to thin this up. Then I think we can pressure flake this into something pretty quickly if we don't break it. All right. Bring this up. Pretty stuff, pretty. Okay, it's getting thinner. The point kind of dips down right here. So I'll just remove flakes down this way. I got plenty of width. Got kind of a rounded or almost a square edge, right? There is a square edge right in here. But I want to take a finer flaker to do that. Right now I'm just going to take this little wing off. Hopefully. It should straighten out the point. Sometimes I see an opportunity to go ahead and get something I hadn't planned on getting. I'll just go ahead and get it while I'm there. Alright, they're looking pretty good. I just need this little hump off and maybe some here. Come from the bottom and get some, reverse this and so I can get some of this. Might as well do that now before it gets too fragile. Trying to thin the base a little bit. I thin this a little bit more through here. Beautiful stone. All right, I'm gonna try to reduce this off a little bit. Little tiny grinded. Push straight in more with that one, trying to push that deeper. Reverse it over. Getting there. Get a little sharper point here, right there. Little thick blades right there. That was good. Okay. points to be thin and sharp. I got that square edge, and I've got this ridge up here. So what I'm going to do is just kind of nap down, move the platform from here over to here so I can get some of this, and alternate flake that little area right there. All right. Got the platform low enough I can start alternating. Okay. Getting hot. All right, let me continue on here. Take some flakes off of here. Scrunch this bottom out a little bit. That come out pretty good. I just got to, there's a little belly right there I need to remove. Reverse my platform a little bit. That ain't so great. Let me come back and try it one more time. That did it. Now if I can follow that ridge I just made on the upper side. There we go. Put a little leg pressure into that one. All right. Woo, that come out pretty good. All right. Got a little belly right here. I'm just gonna move the platform over. Straighten this thing out. Okay. An airplane went over. Terribly loud. There's an airport not far from here. Unfortunately. Trying to make a really thin Goula here. That's a pretty good sized Goula. I mean, it's pretty accurately sized. It's a nice little Goula. Let's look up the actual size of these points and see if I'm even in the neighborhood. Okay, the average Bayou Goula point you would have found in history, or people find them now, about 1.5 inches long, 7/8 of an inch wide, about 3/8 of an inch wide on the stem, and they got, smaller than that. Some of them were even as narrow as 3/8 of an inch, but 7/8 would be a good cutting range. This one here is 1 7/16, just under 1.5 inches. Is 5/8 wide, which would have put it in that margin, and a 1/4 inch wide stem. This is a good representation of what you could find, a true bird point Bayou Goula. Its size wasn't large. I have a lot of people say, man, some people don't even realize you can take a big animal with a point that size, but it's absolutely doable. Let me show you. Okay, there's the hole where it went in, but the foreshaft, I think, stuck in the far shoulder. You can see blood up to here. I know it pulled back out. I found the arrow on the trail, but you can see the hole right on the crease of the shoulder. And my foreshaft is, the Bayou Goula point and foreshaft is inside, might be lodged in the far shoulder. But anyway, looks like a nice deer here, and I'm happy. Hey man, do not doubt me, I'm the professional here. Wow.